Hey there, possums. It's your intrepid captain here, Adam. Can you believe that we are already up to 50 episodes of Live and Let Fly? Well, Live and Let Fly is its proper name. Honestly, though, it's been such a privilege to jump in as a player this time and experience the game as run by Zach. What an experience it's been. I mean, the highs of epic spaceship thefts, the lows of being broke and hungry. It's been a time. Can't wait to see where the rest of this adventure takes us, and you can trust Roland to be looking out for his crew every step of the way. Making it to 50 episodes truly is a milestone, and we would like to thank you all for coming along with us on this new adventure. So, our good friends over at Norse Foundry have graciously put up a set out of their space dice collection to help us celebrate. We're going to select one lucky winner at random to get this set. This contest is open to everyone who has left us a rating and review on your listening platform or choice. Here's how to enter. If you have already left Live and Let Fly a review, go grab a screenshot of that review and drop it onto the giveaway thread we have opened in the Live and Let Fly channel on our Discord. If you haven't left us a review yet, go right ahead and get that done. Leave a review, get that screenshot, and post it in the Discord thread before midnight on July 10th, Central Time. All screenshots will count as an entry, and your usernames will be put into a random generator to pick our winner. We will be announcing that winner in Discord on July 11th and thanking you in episode 51 of Live and Let Fly. And that's all. Pretty simple. And those reviews will help even more space possums find their way to us as we venture forth for the next 50 and the next 50 and the next 50 behind that of this journey. So thank you all for being here with us. We'll see you.
Live and let fly. No shenanigans.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Oh my.
Straight, no chaser.
Yep.
Live and let fly. Here it is.
No cap. Is that what they say? Is that right?
Well,
Is
no
that
cap
right?
would it'd be I'm telling the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
Not lying. Cap
Yeah.
to cap would be a lie.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
don't
no
want to do
cap.
that. No
So no
cap.
cap is
LLF.
right.
I mean, yeah, this
On
is
God.
live and let fly.
Where's
If
the
you,
God?
if you were hoping for
No busting.
die or forbid fall, then you've got the wrong podcast.
Yeah, we scrapped that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pivoting
tried
back
it.
we
into
We tried it.
We pivoted
the original.
back. Turns out live and let fly is just rolls off the tongue.
We'll
It
see.
didn't test well with the geriatrics.
Didn't test well with the geriatric
This is
millennials.
Live and Let Fly classic, you see. It's not
Which,
new.
let's be real, is like our main like listener base. Sorry guys to call you out like that, but that's like our age group, right?
okay.
Our main listener
It's
base.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got a few millennials, and we do have a few Zoomers that listen to us.
Oh.
We probably
Looking
have
at
a few
you,
Gen
Shadow.
X's as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if we've got the market cornered for boomer podcast listeners of
What are we
of
doing?
Starfinder TTRPG.
I don't know if we have any
actual plays.
boomers. Yeah, I don't think we have
Well,
anybody.
you know, I don't want to assume.
Hey, boomer, if you're out there,
Holler.
appreciate
The one.
it. You know, yeah.
Singular.
Hey you,
boom.
we
Hey, you're
We
still
see you.
valid. We just are too. That's all I gotta say
Yeah,
to you. But
yeah.
It's like you're still valid. Like you still count. But we do too.
But also-
that's all you gotta know. And we're good.
we want to be able to buy houses. That's all.
Right. Like, can you just sell me your house
Just sell
for a
me
reasonable
your
freaking
house.
See, that's
price?
at a
For like
reasonable.
60% below market value.
Please
on
and
that.
thank
Right.
you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And like, I'll wait till you're almost dead. Like, you
Aw.
know, like. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
you.
yeah, it's just like
So sweet.
I'm gonna wait till you go to
Greedily wait
hospice.
for the boomers to die so we can buy up all their real estate.
right.
Where's the lie? We gotta do
I'm
this
just
shit
saying,
anyway.
That's what I mean. You count still. But
Yeah.
when you die, I want your property
We
for
all
a
know the
reasonable
real
For
price.
Yeah,
like
the
way
rental
cheper
agencies.
than
Yeah.
your
Like,
people are
so,
gonna
like-
want to sell this for.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
what I need you to do is tell your people and in your wills that you're selling this house for this is your dying wish to sell it because it doesn't matter. You're gone.
Yeah.
Like, and you could change the
you don't need
future
it.
for all of us for the better by helping us bring the housing market back down to a
This is it.
appropriate level.
This is the movement.
This is it.
I think we're really starting something.
We're
here.
doing
I think
it.
here, right here in Live and Let Fly. When we look back in like 30 years, I'm like,
This
how
is our
did the
contribution.
millennials fix the housing crisis? You know that Live and Let Fly podcast.
Yeah,
they
obviously. Yeah.
Well, they
They
only
really got
had
the ball
one
rolling.
boomer that listened, but he listened a lot, and he went on to like
felt
spread the
inspired.
word.
Yeah.
he
When
really
we look
spread the
back
word.
30 years from now, from our machine gun cars and bondage gear,
Oh, is that
Yeah,
Mad Max or
Mad
just
Max.
like an average Tuesday? Like,
Okay,
This is the future millennials want: machine gun cars and bondage gear.
right.
It's probably
They
not
killed
the
white
way
people.
that we. It's probably a different kind than Mad Max, though. Specifically,
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I haven't seen the original Mad Max though, so I can't.
Oh, you
comment
totally
on
need to
that.
Well,
watch
even like the current one, like you don't like. Hey,
You don't want
bondage,
that.
Go
I
for
mean,
it.
No,
Go
you don't
for it.
want
But,
that.
like, you don't.
That's a
Gist,
bad
though,
You don't
right?
want that. You don't want that existence.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you're
rough, buddy.
Right?
No.
Yeah, that's not good.
As soon as you're wearing like tires for shoulder pads, you know you've.
Well, now, okay,
fucked.
hold on.
Look, no,
Now
I'm
that
gonna-
sounds pretty
I'm not going to
legit.
throw anybody's fashion under the bus. It's more like, the domination by a crazy, drugged up super lord.
That's
you know what
rough.
I mean? Like,
That's rough.
that's the part
Yeah.
that, like, seems sketchy.
it's the
to me.
know what?
dystopian
it's
hellscape.
the complete
to me.
plagiarism
You know
edited
what?
food and water, you know?
It's
Yeah.
that part. It's that part. Pass
Look,
on that.
The fashion and the bondage is all, like, still pretty
Yeah,
hip. It's
I mean,
just the
that's fine.
dystopian part of it.
Yeah.
You know?
If people
like,
want to fucking, sniff spray paint and huff spray paint and scream "Witness me," like whatever,
witness
dude.
me.
Like
Witness
live
me.
your best
truth,
life. You
you
know what
know?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the dystopian hellscape for
Yeah.
me personally.
right, that's
That's a
where
bit
I
of a
Makes me
turn
not
off.
want to live in Mad Max world.
For sure, for sure.
I think I'll take the affordable housing.
yeah.
Given the
Given
option.
the option, I think
Just
I'll
don't
take the
sell it
affordable
to
housing.
Zillow, okay?
You can have
Please.
either the Mad
Or
Max
Abe.
future, or you can listen to Live and Let Fly and have a future that everybody will appreciate and love.
These
You
are
know,
your
like,
options.
But who's not
Choose
going to
accordingly.
appreciate and love a big ass truck with a dude hanging from bungee cords
Playing
guitar,
flamethrower guitar,
with fire
yeah.
shooting
You
out.
can have
Listen,
both.
we can
You
still have
both
that.
if we can afford
Yeah.
our house. If we could afford our house, we could pay for these things, Josh, and
Yeah,
it would be
exactly.
awesome.
If
you know?
housing was affordable, there's nothing that would stop New Orleans from having
the
these
thing.
kinds of spectacles.
we don't have to have a dystopia to have the bondage and the machine
Yeah.
gun cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can have a utopia with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, we need to
difference is
reframe the narrative on that, you know?
boomers. in
These
all
aren't
your
necessarily
wills.
bad things,
Sell
but they're
your
just bad
houses
in context
for
because of the
25%
dystopian
less.
hellscape surrounding them.
You guys, I'm so proud of us right now. We're just solving world
Solving
problems.
The
I
pamphlet
think
said
this is
market
some of the best
price.
banner that we've
What market are you shopping at?
No, that's like
Oh God.
Anyway, so yeah, that's
Speaking of markets,
I don't know, man. I don't.
back
I
to
don't
our
know.
adventure about corporate dystopianism.
No,
Yeah.
you know what marketplace we are shopping
so
in?
there you go. Yes.
There we go.
The bazaar.
Do y'all know what marketplace we're shopping in?
Yes,
I can't pronounce
That's
it.
5.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay, we're
Cow
close.
Bazaar.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love that
something
song.
vaguely Romanish.
Vartikum.
Vartikum. Yeah.
Vartikum Bazaar. That's it. Absolutely. However,
We all get a D30,
Fart
right?
hiking it is. That's what you said.
The bazaar of the gassy outdoorsman.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
where do I go from here? I don't know.
Ain't that the
Back to
way?
the bazaar.
Okay,
We never left,
so,
man.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a fortnight in real world time since the people at home have heard what was going on. There may or may not have been a lot of
Is a fortnight
happenings
only
in
2
the world.
weeks?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
That's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a video
Right.
game.
No, that's fork knife.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Two things can be true.
Very
That's the beauty of language, you know.
You were in the process of trying to get us back on track.
And now
great.
I don't care anymore. Now I'm more interested in the fact that a fortnight is 2 weeks, but also a video
Not like
game.
I can buy a house anyways. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I can't buy a house. What the hell? I mean,
At
damn.
least Fortnite's free.
Fortnite's
Is it
free to
though?
play, which is, you definitely can't
It
free
is.
to play in any kind of house around
yeah.
here anyway. That's for damn sure.
It's free to
Fortnite
play unless you
sponsor
buy
us,
into their
please.
cosmetic game.
It's
But I
not pay
like
to
pretty
win.
things.
No.
It's not pay to win, as far as I know.
No, it's not
I've
pay
never
to win.
played Fortnite though, so I couldn't tell you.
I dabbled. I don't like it.
Why don't you
Yeah.
like it?
Shooting mechanics feel sloppy.
Oh,
That's. I mean, that's as far as I'll go.
I
with
don't
it.
like it
you're
because
just
the
calling
kids
them
like
out
it.
like that. Oh,
Now who's the boomer?
Saying, look, I work with kids every day, and they all love Fortnite. And ask me because they they've realized the nerd that I am. Like it just came out over time, so they know I play video games and stuff, and that constantly I get
Well, you are the video game
right.
coach.
Well, but
That's
that's
true.
from high school, but they do constantly. I'll have little Fortnite, and I'm like, no. Next
in
question.
my head, I just imagine you pushing them down. No, push.
Yeah, like I
Don't
feel
ever
like at
ask me
this
that
point
again.
you like actively just like it showed disdain
I do
when asked
for
the question.
Fortnite. I was like, if you want to talk
Specifically.
Pokemon with me, I'm down, but I'm not talking Fortnite.
I mean, it's Heath. It's not like it takes a lot for him to have active disdain on his face. You know.
Well,
Like,
I understand, Heath.
Listen, I do appreciate it though. As someone who doesn't do disdain very well, I'm always in awe of it. So like, rock on.
well, there's.
So, what do you know about Fortnite? Have you ever played Fortnite, Heath?
Yeah,
Have you ever
briefly.
like watched
Yeah,
a video?
I've played Fortnite.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean,
I don't
you
like it.
decided. Yeah. Okay, and for what it's worth, Fortnite is the last game that I would expect you to like.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean, I'm just not big. I'm
Nothing
not
that I
big
know
into,
about that
like,
game.
competitive gaming, anyways.
Same. I mean, same. Yeah, I would way rather have a cooperative experience than I don't care anything about a PvP shooter. Like, I'm just not interested in the slightest. You know?
I am
Yeah.
in boomer shooters. Like no joke.
yeah.
Like
Right.
Give me some good old Quake 3. I've been revisiting some Counter-Strike lately. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I attempted to play what's the one Apex the other day, and I was reminded why I don't play first person shooters.
Well, you jumped into like the hardcorest one.
No,
the movement and stuff in that is it's not
Pretty
simple.
I mean, it's pretty advanced.
It's
right?
relatively
Yeah.
advanced. It's
I
not
think
like
I
you're
could-
playing OG Halo.
I think
Yeah.
I could do a lot better on mouse and keyboard because I was playing
Yes.
it with a controller, and I was like, this makes me nauseous.
I like the way
can't.
Josh said that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I said keyboard. You
You know,
gotta.
the
No,
thing
no,
about-
no. That's a whole thing. The mouse and keyboard versus controller for shooters. Like that's a whole.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
whole
can of worms that I don't really want to open. I'll be honest.
Okay, we'll
We
just
were
put it on the
almost
shelf.
going to
then.
play the game.
We were very close to playing the
really-
game,
we were
but I
really
was
close.
curious what the kids thought about Fortnite in Heath's class.
I mean,
you know?
they play it.
The one thing I wanted to add, did they play Pokemon? I feel like Pokemon is a kids game marketed at aging millennials.
It's
so.
no, it's very much marketed to kids. It's that the people that are our age, the first Pokemon games came out when we were the kids' age,
Right.
You know, so like we've just maintained. Like I'm a big Pokemon fan. I've played and beat the most recent Pokemon games, and I keep buying them because I love those games. They're too easy because they are
Yeah.
for kids. But like they are very much marketed to kids, and that's the trade off. Like I'm very disdainful about the Fortnite thing, and I'm like, no, but we can talk about other games. Which Pokemon is the saving grace because the kids, tons of them play Pokemon, and dude, so much of my, like, if I have a spare couple of minutes and they're like working on something or we go to recess, they'll have their little packs of Pokemon cards out there trading them and stuff. And I all the time walk up to kids like, all right, let me see these, and look through their like 30 or 40 Pokemon cards and show them which ones are good, you know.
I can see.
trash.
He just want. Let me see this card.
No,
Yeah,
no,
trash.
I don't. I intentionally avoid doing that. I do the exact
Overrated,
opposite, and I'm like,
banned.
these three are awesome, and then give them back. You know, like I like this card, I like this card, I like this card, and then give them their cards back.
I'm taking this one. You're not
No,
supposed to have
okay,
these out
no,
in class.
I don't take their cards, but it really was heartwarming. There was 3 different kids in the last like 2 weeks of school. So like our schools are broken up into 5 schools. So we're just 3rd and 4th grade. The 4th graders move on to 5th grade and go to a new school, right? So I had 3 different 4th graders in the last 2 weeks of school, like come to me like during my lunch hour and 15 minutes or whatever, where I don't have classes and I'm getting other stuff done, like ask their teachers if they could like leave and come to the science lab and brought me a Pokemon that they knew I liked that Pokemon. You know, I had one kid bring me a Kyogre and one bring me a Growlithe because I get that question all the time. What's your favorite Pokemon? And usually it's either Kyogre or Growlithe. So it was really sweet. Like 3 of them brought me cards, and every time I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to give me your card. I want you to keep it. And they're like, no, I want you to have it. And I was like, this is rad.
Well, that'll be something that you remember for a long time, and you can keep that because obviously you're
I'm
not
playing the card game, except
you're not
online,
playing the card game, so you can
which
just
I do play.
Okay. Well, hey, cool, man. You know, but you can keep them, you know, as a souvenir to remind you of that student, right? But what I meant by the target mark, I understand that it's a kid's game, but those 5th graders or 4th graders or whatever, they're not the ones shelling out $60, $70 a year for the new Pokemon, right?
No, their parents
they're
are
talking their parents into doing so.
We're their parents.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Is like the parents are buying it for them because
so
it's something they can connect
my whole
with.
point is that millennials are financing Pokemon success. That's my point. The reason we can't afford houses is because
That's not. Now that I don't agree with.
Well,
we
now
are
that's a
buying
hot
the game.
take.
bro. I know. I clearly
Jesus,
I'm being
Game
sarcastic.
Freak, what have you done to us?
No, but that's absolutely happening. The millennial parents because like I have kids all the time, like they're very curious how old their teachers are at this age, you know. And I always make them do math. Like I was born in 1989, figure it out. But they'll get there. They're like, oh, you're 33, and they're like, oh, my mom's 32, or oh, my dad's 33, and so that like a lot of their parents are my age or even a little bit younger, and they're buying the games to play with their kids to like show them, you know, get them hooked on Pokemon because they still like Pokemon. And I do this exact same thing with my nephew. Like he's been playing Let's Go Eevee when he came and stayed with me for a couple of days, and I'm begging his mom like, let him come back. Let him come stay another day or two. We'll get a few more gym badges.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. Let's play Live and Let Fly, I guess.
Marketed to adults.
It's marketed to adults. I do not have a filter on my language. That's something that I've learned about myself. So I cannot advise you listening to Live and Let Fly with your children. Because I might say, fuck you, you fucking fuck.
In fact, you might have just
Might
said
in
it
fact,
now.
indeed.
Hey, at least you let them know. You know, 50 episodes in.
Yeah.
It's because we're classy like that.
Exactly.
Hey, I mean, but you can grow. You're not
All right.
too old to learn. I'm really proud of myself for our recent STF and Friends stint.
Yeah, you probably really had to.
Yeah, we're like making an active effort in the Skitter saga not to cuss.
I'm so proud of y'all.
We're not doing
not 100%. I've cussed
but
2
I'd
or
say we're
3
about-
times.
I love how I'm like
I think we're about
begrudgingly.
86%.
48 out of 55 on the old
100.
cuss meter.
There we go.
Yeah.
And you can't really ask for much
That's
more
progress.
than
Yeah.
that. You know?
Yeah. I
Really
think-
need y'all to be 55 if you have me edit.
Can't
Edit
do
them
it.
out, John.
Can't do it.
If you got a problem with it, just
Well, good
edit
luck
the
with
cuss
that,
words
John.
out, and then we'll be 55 out of 55.
I did that once.
Sort of, like for half the episode.
Listen,
The whole episode.
he
was-
considered it.
Just
All
hey,
right.
just put some poorly timed censor beeps.
All right. For Tycoon Bazaar,
Oh yeah.
Lyndall and Sundries.
Beep.
Just getting ahead of it, huh? Just getting ahead of it. I appreciate that. All right. Lyndall and Sundries is closed. It's empty.
Yeah.
Lyndall, the Dramata, is nowhere to be found.
It's just like the berry job, I'm telling you.
Yep.
It's I mean, it really is, isn't it? Like, yeah.
So what is a Dramata? I haven't heard.
Oh,
Ain't that
they're
the camel
great.
people? Yeah.
Goofy ass camel people, dude.
It's the camel people.
Are
man.
they dramatic?
Like dromedary camels?
dramatic?
Actually, they are
Yeah.
They are a little bit. They're kind of like pack animals,
Okay.
in that are not pack animals. Like herd animals, in that like they will group up, and like one will do they're so funny. They're like if camels and a droopy faced dog had a baby and had stalk eyes.
They look.
Oh my god! I just looked
They
them up.
look fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
They look they look like they're plucked straight out of Star Wars.
yeah.
With like
I mean, well,
they're kind of
specific-
Star Wars prequels, yes.
yes.
yeah, but like with a little eye stalk, not long eye stalks, but kind of like little small eye stalks, but then like a dog's
They're like-
face.
They look like
kinda like Jar
Scooby Doo
Jar
if he was an
Camels.
alien.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's a Scooby Doo version of Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
He ain't
you
here.
need to find one of these, and you need to look around. Okay, so you can certainly continue, asking around, that sort of thing. If you want to do a diplomacy check,
Yeah.
you certainly
Yeah.
can.
All right, let's go. Can I get any assistance on this? Or is these are like...
Are we each
I
doing
have
them?
no
or
issue
are
with
we-
that. It's up. Do you want to do one?
I kind of want to
I'm
do
gonna
my
roll
own
one.
just because, like, this place is kind of personal to Hestia. And I want
Sure.
to see if I can. I also want to compete against Roland and see if I can beat him.
All right, well, I got a 31.
I'm not going to beat you.
That's the buck.
But I still want to see. 23? Not bad.
You both passed the check, though.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
Hold
man.
on. Can we?
This motherfucker right here.
Vincent,
This motherfucker
tell the
come
people
here.
what you rolled.
Yeah, like, let
right,
them know
okay. Say
we're
what you
laughing
did.
at.
Okay,
What you did.
So I
Joe.
rolled a nat fucking 20. Now, Vince's diplomacy is a -1, so that's a 19.
He rolled a natural 20 for a 19. So
He like came in at the tail end of the rolls too. It's just like
Just
all
gonna
of a sudden,
tack
like,
this on.
natural 20. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna get in there by like rolling the one.
Hey, he's doing work,
die roll
man.
that I could.
The
he's
31
learning.
and the 23 are both successes. However, the 19 is a failure.
Get out of
But
here.
the
Vincent.
natural
Don't
20
even
makes
try.
it a success.
No, that's 2A.
Nah, that's
Listen,
what
he's
happens.
trying, but Morgan keeps interrupting, like, "Oh my gosh, Vincent, look at that over there! Did you see that? Oh, this is so neat! Oh my god, look at that!"
But
Okay. After
So what's going on here?
right. After talking to a few people, specifically looking for Lindell, right? You're looking for Lindell
With an O.
with an O. Lindell. Yep. I think there's a brand of chocolates that's like
no, that's lint.
Lint.
Yeah.
It's like
Lindor.
Door.
Lindor. That's what it is. Yeah.
Lentil is a legume.
Yeah, that's a different thing altogether.
There's like Lindor, and then there's like Lind.
There's
Like
like
a
Lind-
D-
Pretty sure
DT.
Lindell
Lint's-
doesn't have an O.
Yeah,
in
lint
it, all right?
chocolate.
Yeah. Sorry, go on, Zach.
I'm just gonna let y'all play this out. Please
Yeah,
tell
it's
me
so
all
funny.
about it.
Before we started this, Zach was like, y'all just like kind of just roll with me. Let me do this thing. And we're already just like,
Nope.
like every chance just derailing. I'm sorry,
good.
Zach.
You go ahead, man.
Okay. You get word that Lindell may be hiding out in a place called Body Begone,
Body,
which is
Body Begone?
Body Begone.
It's the opposite of a gym.
Ostensibly a service devoted to the quick cleanup of unattended corpses that operates out of a small
shit.
office in an antiquated building in the bazaar.
It's a cleaner.
I'm less disturbed that there's a business that does this than there is a need for a business that
Tia,
does this.
can you give me a culture, specifically Tia, can you give me a culture check?
I'm actually pretty good at culture. 26?
26. Okay, Tia,
This is my culture.
you know that Body Begone is a front for that smugglers sometimes use to meet with clients.
Okay, let me get this straight. The body removal service is the acceptable and legal front for smuggling?
Yes.
They'll never notice us here at the body removal service.
I just
again,
feel like
the
the
body-
priorities are off there.
The body removal service is there to get rid of unattended corpses in public. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
don't think any, I
Okay,
don't
it's
think
not
any of
for
us
like
are
if
missing
you
the function.
murdered someone though.
Well,
No,
so
it's not for like. Well, I mean, maybe you could
probably-
use it to surreptitiously have a
absolutely
body
could.
removed.
I
But,
feel like
there
that's
are,
a good percentage of their business.
legitimate,
Yeah.
you know, like public services
Yeah.
that happen in Body Be Gone, right?
But what-
Okay.
To
What
quote
better front-
Snatch,
go ahead.
you know, they erase the bodies. They don't make the bodies. It's all fine. It's all fine,
just-
Danny. It's top
It
tier.
just
It's all
trips me out because, like, I know a good bit about Marixa, and like we also came into this with the description. It's the jewel of unity. Like it's this almost utopian paradise, at least in terms of ideal planetary system. And it's like as soon as we drop in, it's like, all right, there's body disposal services as a front for smuggling. There's a channel of smuggling, you know, tunnels underneath this area. I guess this is just the rough part of the planet, though. This is the crime hub.
Well, and also maybe we need to open our minds to the benefits of having body removal as a
yeah.
as a commodity that would be sold at stores. Maybe that's like part of advancing to utopia.
Maybe that's what's holding us back. It's not the
Right,
housing
it's-
prices.
I
It's
thought
the fact
you
that
were.
we don't
I
have.
think the most morbid
body
part for
removal
me
service.
is the fact that the owners of Body Be Gone have kind of a sense of humor about it. You know, it's like Toys R Us, but the Body Be Gone.
So, Adam, I thought you were saying that, like, maybe we should get into body removal. Like, we've been running trash. Like, why not just take it up to bodies? You know,
We're going to
I'd be
see
more
how
than
lucrative this is. Yeah.
But like,
This is definitely on the radar.
what
but,
better front could you have for smuggling of people when you're already expected to be moving bodies or body bags?
Wait, we're talking about smuggling people now?
Is it smuggling people or just smuggling stuff?
It's a
'Cause you
front
can still
for
smuggle stuff
smuggling
inside of body
things,
bags.
like
Oh
stolen
my goodness,
stuff.
this is getting...
Y'all are going so far off the rails. I swear,
I'm just-
like it's not even that serious. Okay, it's not even that serious. You make your way to Body Be Gone. Surprise, surprise! The door is locked. Would you like to knock
yeah.
or try to bust it open?
Well, let's just knock first.
Okay.
We're not ridiculous, Zach.
well,
I'm just trying to give you options. You know, I'm just trying to give you
Okay.
options,
All
man.
right.
Okay,
All right.
I don't want to pigeonhole you too far,
knock,
but I
knock,
gotta
knock.
get you back on track a little
Somehow.
bit.
Yeah.
We
So you knock
it.
on the door to Body Be Gone. Mm-hmm. The little peep slide opens up just a little bit, and you can faintly make out the eye stalk of what may or may not belong to a Dramata.
Password.
No,
No.
I gotta do a voice for this guy.
Yes,
I
hello,
think-
I'm Mesmia Mylaxia. We
Mesmia.
What? Okay, all right. Since this dude is goofy as fuck, Gorsh, we're closed.
Hit him with the fucking goofy, y'all.
Came in with the gorsh.
Gorsh,
right.
we're closed.
This dude about to get yucked up.
Okay. And what are we here doing?
You're looking
We're
for
looking for
Linda.
him.
The guy.
We're looking for him.
Yeah, so
This
we
is
can
him.
sell our
Well,
illegal
again,
goods.
all you see a piece of an eye stalk
Yeah.
through the door. You know
That we would recognize as a Dramata eye stock.
that you would recognize as a Dramata.
Yeah.
You've
was
got intel
her
from other
name?
people.
All right, so
Sorry,
Yatraxo. Yatraxo is your Fatechild
Yeah.
gnome.
So Roland will be like, well, Utraxo. Wait, I'm sorry. What was it? Utraxo?
Yeah.
Yatraxo.
Detraxo. With a D.
Yatraxo.
Yeah, okay. I had it right the first time. All right. So, yeah, Roland's like, all right, that's all right. We are here. Utraxo has sent us looking for Lindell. Perhaps we could come in.
You're not with the Vescarium, are you?
Well, and like Roland steps back and like gestures to the crew and says, No, we're not, but judge for yourself. And, here's this broke-ass, ragtag.
The slide slides a little further, and you see a second eye stalk,
like poke out and look across.
Peeking around. Like the shit in Star Wars,
Yeah.
Right.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Sure thing. Yeah, looking great. You got 34 there.
Very nice. Lyndall's like, the person on the other side of the...
No, it was that good of a roll that I know.
It was it was that good.
I'm using my sidereal influence. Like, I will say, like, jokes aside, you guys are seeing Roland in a more focused manner than you typically see him, like when we kind of get caught unawares talking to people, because he has had that time to meditate and have this bonus to his diplomacy. So there is like a kind of like state that he's in. When he does have that time, he does have that extra like confidence to deliver on the diplomacy. Just for flavor's sake. There we go.
Okay.
And here comes Zach. Well, the DC was a 35, so
the DC was not a 35. That is a success.
Sweet.
Okay. Lyndall shutters the peephole.
Oh, and then failed. No.
Opens the door slightly. Okay. He sticks an eye star out. Looks again. Looks past you down the street or whatever. Like, all right, quickly, hurry, move in. And opens the door just a little bit for you all to move in.
Yeah, and Roland kind of gestures for the crew to file in.
Okay. He closes the door behind you, locks the door, He's like, all right, follow me. And he'll lead you inside through Body Be Gone into a small little corner office, that he's kind of reconstituted as what appears to be a makeshift bedroom, basically. And, you all sit down, I guess. I mean, you can stand if you want or whatever, but he sits down. And he's like, so, Track sent you, huh?
I can't with this fucking dude.
He's a Dramata. He's fucking goofy as shit.
Yes, they did.
Well, I received a message from Trax like a week ago, so I expected somebody with the cargo. But
that would be us, yes.
I don't know if you heard about the situation down at the bazaar.
A little. We know that the Vescarium has come and shut down all imports, and that this is unusual. Perhaps that's about all we know, though. Perhaps you can fill us in a bit more on the details.
No, I really don't know that much.
Excellent. All right.
I've been running, scared.
Well, that is neither here nor there, because we are not with the Vescarium, and we intend on completing this transaction, so, given that neither one of us know any more than what has been said, I don't see how that impacts our transaction.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm really glad to hear all that. I appreciate that,
I'm here to comfort you, Lyndall.
Yeah. So anyway, Trax said there'd be about a full cargo hold full of star metals.
We've got all of the star metals, yes.
Standard rate's about 10 BP for the load.
Right, well,
Sense
I
motive?
don't know if you heard.
Sense motive?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Before
Okay,
is
that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said, because,
Okay.
we don't, I don't know how much they're worth.
Yeah, and I think, obviously Roland would be counting on Morgan to be reading the situation as we go, so.
Yeah.
Morgan, you've got, some special shit you can do with a sense motive check, do you not? I don't want to sell you short. You've got some, stuff going on there.
I do. I have some empath abilities, and I also rolled a natural 20. That's going to be a 35.
Mm-hmm. So what's the...
Let me get my doodly-doo, because...
If I remember it, it basically puts her in a state to where she gets bonuses on this character on any,
sense motive,
diplomacy, bluff, all of that.
Yeah.
Do you have a thing that moves their disposition up or something?
You learn its general disposition and attitude towards the creature within 30 feet, and you gain a +2 circumstance below, blah, 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 blah. It lasts for an hour. No,
What do you get
it
circumstance
doesn't.
bonus to?
So that goes to bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, and sense motive checks against that creature for an hour.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
I
right.
don't move. It's
So all
It
right.
just
so
makes it easier for them
on
to
the
do
natural
it, you know?
20 sense motive. You certainly get the sense that Lyndall is indifferent towards you. You know, he's not
Shocking.
hostile or unfriendly. He's indifferent. That 10 BP is the standard rate. You know, but you may be able to sweet talk him into a little more, given the hazardous situation you
That's
find
what I was,
yourself
that's
in.
what I was thinking.
Sitting
Y'all,
there, finger gun in the
Adam
air,
is actually like
shooting this guy. Blah, blah, blah,
like rubbing his hands. Oh lordy.
And so I imagine you communicate that to me telepathically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Roland will press forward and say, yes, 10 BP is the standard rate. However, given the current circumstances, it is also standard to add another, 20% to the rate when such restrictions are being enforced. We are operating extra legal at this point. You need a diplomacy?
I
or?
need a diplomacy check.
And can Morgan, like, can I attempt to aid on that by any chance?
And you can use that. You can get a +2 bonus to your. I mean, I think you're going to auto aid anyway. Right?
Yeah, but I also have another thing if this works
Okay.
the way I want it to. And yes, I rolled 16 plus. I
has
went
like
over
a
20.
degree.
I went over 20, so you get an additional +1 to that aid.
So that's a 3.
Yeah.
All right, that takes it to a dirty 30.
Okay, so Morgan, your empathic abilities are certainly, you know, you're channeling some of this here, right? Like you're really like dialing in to you know this guy's emotions. Roland, you're comboing that with your excellent diplomacy skills, right? So this is not, you know, there's a little bit of subtle manipulation happening, and manipulation is maybe a loaded word, I guess, but I don't, you know, I don't mean that in a negative sense, right?
We are reading the situation and working it in our favor.
You know, it's a little bit of that like Jedi mind trick kind of going on, right? But as you're doing this, you're talking about, you know, 12 extra, you know, or 12 BP, right? He ponders and he kind of gets like a goofy little smile on his face. He's like, you know what? Y'all seem all right. Gosh, I'll tell you what. Let's make it 15 for the trouble.
That sounds like an excellent deal. It's an accord, and Roland immediately extends his paw.
And he reaches out a paw and he like does a
The
big like
goofiest
long goofy ass like
imagine
rubber
the way a
hose shake.
camel's arm move or leg moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big gangly.
No,
This is
he says, no, listen, I know that Trax is gonna get a cut of this too, and y'all gonna pay her, right?
Of course we are, yes.
Okay. He just like shrugs.
So trusting. What is he doing in this business? Like,
All right, and he says, all right, I'll meet you at your hangar in 2 hours. 2 hours. I'll have mail, a cargo truck, and shucks, your money too.
Adam's broke.
I can't even. That sounds wonderful, Lyndall, and it's been a pleasure meeting you and talking to you, and we shall see you soon.
Okay, you gotta give him. You gotta give him your name, and you know your ship and its hangar location.
Yeah,
obviously,
for
okay?
sure, yeah.
And I don't want to.
I give him my business card that I hand wrote
I love it.
and cut out myself.
Cut out. on a fucking napkin.
No, it's on a piece of old
it's
filing
cardstock.
How do you
cabinet.
know it's
No, it's not a piece of
construction
old-
paper?
It's a piece of an old file cabinet.
No, I got it. It's like on the back inside cover of an Edge Corp company handbook
Yeah,
or something.
totally, yeah. It's like the blank pages that are like the header pages.
This page left blank on purpose or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so
The
Lyndall's
word
like,
blanks
good
on the
deal.
back of the card.
I'll meet you there. I got everything. We'll get you fixed up. Like, but y'all gotta go. And he starts to escort you back out of the building.
Oh yes, we would love to stay and chat with you further, and you regale us with your great oratory stories.
Yeah, me too, but y'all gotta go.
We really have to go.
I understand.
Yeah, right.
I mean, can I get a sense one for the road? Sense motive? Like, is
You
he
can get a
being
sense motive for the road, sure.
he being
just to
extra
make sure
weird?
he's gonna, is he gonna show up with our money and all that? You know?
This dice is amazing. That's a 16 plus a 15, 31. Is that math?
Yeah, with a 31, you get the sense that he absolutely intends to be there in 2 hours, but he's got to start making some moves himself in order to get all
Okay.
these arrangements done.
Okay.
So he needs y'all.
He's got to poop. Like, he's
Yeah.
got to go.
There's a couple things I gotta do
He's got to
before we
poop
do
and then
this.
start making money moves. So
Get rid
yeah.
of some bodies real quick.
Anyway,
be gone.
he escorts you out and then locks the door behind, and then he opens the thing and sticks an eye stalk out just for good measure, surveying the area. Closes it.
Roland
On his
slices it
eye
off
stalk.
with the door.
No.
You asshole.
You'll never fuck with us.
Oh, no.
You better show up with the money.
No.
I promise I'm not extorting, guys. This is just how
Morgan's
I...
like backing away, like, no.
None of that happened.
None of that. None of that.
You
really
make your
happened.
way back to the Independence in the hangar and await Lyndall's arrival. Do y'all have anything you want to do? I mean, you got 2 hours to kill. I mean, is there anything?
We're like loaded right now. We've got 100 credits
We got 20 credits
between the
each.
5 of us.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Roland,
get
a
hot
something
dog.
good to drink?
Roland,
Maybe.
Roland is going to go buy tea. For sure.
Okay, sure.
Stock up on food, like real
Yep.
food.
Yep.
Well, there are markets that are open, right? It's
Yeah.
specifically like the shakedown has to do with goods being imported in or
Right.
exported to Vesk 5. It's like a Veskarium specific sort of shakedown that's happened.
Yeah, I feel Vincent would go on a food run with Gaddy.
Okay.
Morgan.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Morgan wants to go too.
Nice.
I don't, because, and I will say, Zach, I don't really expect to get much out of this. However, I think Hestia wouldn't be able to kind of resist, since we're on Marixa, just using her computers and like looking up. We already know that there's this kind of shakedown situation going on here, but if there's any other kind of big deal developments on Marixa, particularly the capital of Rajadan, and then find her way and probably be looking up kind of the community she grew up in, the religious community she grew up in. Just trying to, like I said, I don't think I'll get anything out of it, but just trying to like keep tabs, dig up anything she can, see if any crazy stuff is going on.
Well, you're not really finding anything, I mean, the kind of the shakedown is the talk of the forums or whatever, social media.
Right.
But you don't get a whole lot else, right? Like other major events, there's not a whole lot going on there. But you do check in that community that Tia is from is still there. It's still on Marixa. Still here. Still going on, I don't know how Tia feels about that, but or if she wants to reach out or anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's really conflicting. I think both to me and Hestia is like, when is the next time she's going to be on world? She's not supposed to be here. However, her, her mom and dad and like sort of carrier, Sheeran birth is with 3 parents, right? A male, a female,
You got
and
the
a host.
the male and the
right?
female. Yeah.
And she loves each of them separately, as well as any cousins and stuff like that. I don't think she has any brothers or sisters, but just wants to kind of make sure they're all alive and okay and well and stuff. So I don't know. I think she's doing some computer searching and through it some soul searching while everybody else is gone, and is like contemplating like, this could blow up in my face, but maybe I do want to go check in and just make sure everybody's okay. And she hasn't seen her mother or her father or her host in years.
Right.
But they did not leave on good terms. So.
Right. Yeah. So maybe just think on it, and once your business is concluded here,
we'll figure it out.
If you want to reach out, let me know, and we'll see what we can make happen. But yeah, they're still around, so the potential is there. If that's something that Tia is interested in doing, it's just going to depend on her.
Roland's going to go on a solo shopping trip.
Okay. You want to specify?
Extrapolate.
I will when we all get back together.
Okay.
So, like, y'all all go shopping together and then you break off?
No, they go on a grocery run. They're like, we're going to go get groceries. I'm like, oh, that's great. I have a few things that I want to pick up on my own. I will meet you back at the ship.
Yeah, don't care, kitten. We're off.
With your 20 credits?
Yeah. Okay. I've got more than 20 credits.
Morgan is
like holding out on us?
Out on you guys. yeah.
You trying to get a mutiny started here.
Well, I'll say it probably takes y'all maybe about an hour, to do your shopping.
Yeah. And Hestia, for what it's worth, is just like, I'll stick with the ship and watch everything.
Yeah, Hestia's staying with the ship. That's all good. So, y'all reconvene in an hour. What did y'all get?
So, I feel like we got some more, like, groceries towards, like, the more closer to gas station variety.
Beanie weenies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like basically
Lots
already prepared sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean cheap stuff.
Frozen burgers.
Cans of beans.
Yeah,
got to replace that one that I had in there.
Yeah, we got to have like some preserved stuff. So definitely
keep,
cans.
I can't be running around without backup beans in Gadrick's cheek pocket.
Obviously not.
Oh, gross.
Morgan would have pushed to get something sweet, like some cookies or something. Like Morgan is basically going to be the toddler in this shopping group. Like, I want to get this cereal
Morgan,
because it's sugary.
Roll a diplomacy check for me, Morgan.
Oh no, my first bad roll. That's a 4. That's going to be 14.
Okay, well, I mean...
Does it? Or no?
Huh? You can buy some cookies. I was gonna, see if Morgan couldn't charm their way into getting maybe a discount or
okay.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah.
14.
Just
can't
that's
get
fair.
Into you,
Like, they're being a little loud. They're just like, oh my gosh, what about this one? What if we get this? Oh my
How
gosh,
about
Gadrick.
instead of the cereal, let's go ahead and get the cookies.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great.
All right. So we got a few
Yeah.
things so that the crew of the Independence doesn't have to eat reconstituted water and toast sandwiches for at least a couple of days, right?
Oh, thank God.
Pretty good win for you guys at this point, I think. Honestly. What about you, Roland? Did you have something that you wanted to do here?
Yeah. So Roland went and got a few things, and then we're all back in the groceries are being laid out. He said, "This is fantastic. We're going to actually eat, and well, what better way to complement what we eat than a 6-pack of beer and some tea, some evening tea." And so that's 2 credits worth of purchases there. So he's got a 6-pack of beer, and then a thing of tea that's about a week's worth of tea. And then he said, also, I thought that you might like this, Gadrick, and he gives you a holovid, and it's like, was that the bargain bin? It's like the
$5 DVDs.
Yeah. But it's like the ones that have like 3 movies on one.
Nice.
And so it's the Indiana Jones trilogy.
Oh.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I was like, really think, we've watched a lot of action movies, and I know that you kind of tend to like the sci-fi stuff, but this really is one of my favorites, and I really think you'll like it.
I really like his style. That hat.
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah. I thought you might relate to him. His name is Indiana Jones, and he's a professor by day and a daring archaeologist by night. It's amazing.
Is that a whip?
It's a whip. He does it, yes. Yes, it's incredible the things that he can do with the whip. Defy logic.
Oh man, I can't
All
wait
right,
to
here's
watch
the deal.
these.
Here's the deal, though, Gadrick. It is the bootleg.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So the quality isn't super great, and it's got
Right.
like
Hard-coded
Marixan
subs.
subtitles underneath it. You know what I mean?
That you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
that you can't turn off.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
turn it off.
yeah.
This is how it came. Yeah.
Hobgoblin subtitles.
It's burned in.
And then he says, Morgan, and asks them to kind of come over to him, maybe like after everybody's eating. He says, I go choose something too. And he very sheepishly presents to you like a box. It's like a clothing box. And I got you a new outfit. It was just really colorful, and it just reminded me of you, and I just thought that, I don't know, I thought that you would like it and that you might look good in it. I don't know. I don't know too much about fashion, but it just made me think of you, and so here, have this. And that's a 5-credit purchase
Oh shit.
of expensive clothing.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Morgan, like, you see him like open the box and looking and like touching, like petting the cloth, and you said it was like bright colors and and like they look up and you'd see tears in their eyes, like, Captain, thank you so much. Roland, thank you. This is beautiful, and I can't wait to wear it. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for all the support that you've given our team and crew and me. And well, yes, I'm going to go eat some food now.
As you walk by, they would grab you a hug real quick and say thank you, and then they would scamper off to their room to change.
And Gadrick, I grabbed you something too.
I mean, Vincent.
You got me something
Sorry,
else?
yeah, Vincent, yes. No, Gadrick, yes, I got you this hug. No, Vincent, I got you something as well. And I don't know, like, how you want to do this, but basically, I got Vincent like a tattoo needle.
Right.
So I tried to find something equivalent to that. I think the closest I could find was 20 credits.
Give me a
Rolling.
diplomacy check to haggle them down.
All right.
Yeah.
Like a toolkit is 20. Just
Okay.
like that. Oh, well, that's a natural 20.
Natural
so that's a
20.
37
Nice.
Easy
total,
get.
yeah.
Easy get, Roland.
All right. So
Hell
what does that
yeah.
take it down to?
Yeah.
Like 10?
There's no.
Solid,
Well,
yeah.
you got
5
the
finger
tea
distance.
already.
I paid for the tea. I
Okay.
paid for the.
You got the
I paid
DVD.
Those are cheap. That's fine. Those are. Well, the DVD was like 2 credits.
Bootleg, but maybe 1 credit.
Well, it's 3 movies. And they're rare.
I mean, yeah,
they're rare.
You get, they're 1 credit each, but you get the 3 for 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you
right,
got a
right.
combo.
Right. And then so 2 credits for the tea and the beer. That's a credit each. 2 credits for the DVD. 5 credits for the expensive clothes.
And I'm
then,
going to say with that natural 20, 5 credits for the
Nice.
tattoo needle.
Okay. All right. Well, yes. So what do you think, Vincent? I see you've been doing a lot of art and well, I thought that you might be interested in this.
So Vincent's actually like is cupping it in his hands, and he's kind of like looking at it, and kind of he's hearing you, but he's just like just really amazed at a thoughtful gift that his captain presented him. He's just Never actually considered, You know what? With all that we have around here, maybe we could salvage a hose and, I don't know, there might be a cylinder for some ink, and we could do it in the med bay. Oh, that'd be perfect. In the mud bay, that's where we could set it up. Fuck me dead. This is bloody bonzes, mate. I'm just chuffed. What made you thought of me? This is a very thoughtful gift, kitten. Thank you so much. Come here. And he's just going to give you not a hug, but definitely like a pat on the back, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
well, yeah, and Roland will kind of like take a risk and pull that into a hug.
For sure, yeah,
kind
okay.
of clap you on the back and says,
Yeah.
"Of course I think about you. You're part of this crew. Hell, you're the one that I had to think about the most when we were forming this crew because you gave me such trouble to begin with. But you are part of us, and your expression, I think, has so far to go. I cannot wait to see what you design. And perhaps I shall get a tattoo once you've gotten skilled. I'm nervous about getting prison-style tattoos because...
Well, we'll just make sure we're not like in the drift or going through an astral belt whenever we actually,
Right.
Give
Maybe
you your
you inside the spaceship for once.
Right. So, no turbulence, in a calm environment, we can do this. We can make this
but,
happen.
Of course. All right, cool. So what does that take us to, 14 credits? Which then, I think I have enough to... Let me just be sure here.
What would our grocery expenditure have been so we can...
So 1 week of rations per person is a credit. So at least 5 credits. But I feel like you maybe probably dug in a little deeper than that too, sounding on what you got, I'll let
I mean, you're all gonna have,
We're about to get paid.
right.
Well, you're all.
Or
gonna
no,
have,
we're not
like,
getting paid in money though.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
getting
it's
paid in
BP.
BP. You're getting paid in
Yeah,
BP.
so you might want to spend 10 or 15 credits, get a few weeks of food.
Right.
Hell, 20.
Yeah,
Get a month worth of food,
And then I'm like, Hestia, I got you something as well.
And Hestia, just like while that all stuff's going on, it's tough because like Hestia very much appreciates sentimentality and those kinds of things, and it's like, I just feel like every time you go to another person, she like comes away from her computer for a second, snaps her head over, and is like, "Aw," and then goes right back to like researching and trying to find everything.
So I assume Hestia already has an engineering kit, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the captain walks over to Hestia and says, "Hestia, I don't think that you get quite enough credit for what you provide to this crew. Oftentimes, we take you for granted as the one that keeps us morally centered. I do not mean to put the burden of moral compass on you, and I do not think that is actually the case. But you do keep us from stepping into traps. And for that, I thought that perhaps you should be able to keep us safer from actual traps as well. So I have bought you this Trapsmith toolkit. And I think that it might be very beneficial for us in the future. So you can keep us out of hazards, both metaphorical and literal. Do you like my use of vocabulary?"
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, very, very good, Captain. Yes.
Yes, God.
Yes, God.
Relax. Let me pray. Yes. Thank you, Captain. Obviously, this is a very pragmatic gift, and I don't mean that negatively. That I appreciate gifts being not just sentimental, but actually mechanically useful. So right up my alley. And I look forward to, in the future, preventing us from running into any literal, metaphorical, or moral traps as well as I can, though I struggle sometimes with the moral one, because I get hung up on that one the most.
Well, we all support each other, and I just wanted to thank you and tell you that I'm glad for your voice in this crew.
Yes, thank you. And she stands up from her little computer bay or whatever and like gives you a hug. And as she's like hugging you, and it's a nice long, few seconds hug, but then you feel clink clink. You feel like Mantis hugging you from the other side with her little robot legs.
I've been flanked with love.
Yes. That's -2. No, she's like, I don't mean to interrupt, and by all means, finish talking with everyone. I'm looking some things up, but once we get this deal concluded, there's some things I'd like to talk with you about, all of us.
All right, of course. And to all of you, thank you. It is nice that we have got a little bit of a purchase, and we are a little bit of coin in our pocket. And I just want to tell you all how much I appreciate you, and that's all I have to say about that.
So, the generosity and the kindness of people who have virtually nothing is one of the things that always amazes and astounds me, and it touches me. So, y'all can all take, thanks to Adam's kindness and generosity, a Dirty 30 and add that to your massive collection of Dirty 30s.
Nice.
I'm only at 3. I'm
Yeah,
dirty
this is
34.
okay. 3 for me.
All right, good. Well, that's about time you get one then. However, as we're all having this gift exchange and this little bit of happiness, as just getting a few credits in your pocket, none of you notice this blinking light on your ship's computer that's going off. But eventually you do notice that.
It's like, I've been on a computer.
Yeah, but while you were hugging Roland, you didn't,
That's when it went off.
Let's say.
Ain't
But
that
you
the way?
do notice there's a blinking light. You have a message on your ship's computer.
Oh, everyone, we have an incoming message.
The message is like a text, basically. It's in all caps,
Oh God.
and it says, "Arrested, help, Trank." And we'll see you.
What the hell?
Shit.
Getting too old for this shit.
That'll be 20 BP per star.
Yeah.